Check out the inside of this CCC cabin. It's open for us to see, I think. Yep. Let's go check out the inside. This over here is the group site where I'm guessing you can camp or picnic. Hello you guys, I am at a giant sandcastle basically. I'm at the Cathedral Canyon State Park in Nevada, just up the 93, about 2 hours from Las Vegas. Cathedral Canyon is this beautiful place that looks like a giant sandcastle. Do you remember building sandcastles when you were a kid and wishing that you could live in them? This is kind of the way that you can do that. There's trails that go through these slot canyons, and this is just a beautiful place. I've got a time lapse going of the CCC cabin right there that's made out of stone. And I'm just enjoying this lovely evening. I accidentally left my shoes in the bathroom there, so I'm hoping nobody takes them. But I'll get over there as soon as possible. But this is way better than the rest of my trip. I was doing a trip of the loneliest highway, which is Highway 50. I did it from Carson City to the border of Nevada and Utah in Baker, and it snowed on me the entire time, so just being in a little bit of sunshine is great. These clouds don't look too great though. I swear this bad weather is following me, but just a little bit of sunshine I'm certainly grateful for. I had a nice shower in the showers. They have showers here, hot showers. It was 25 cents for 5 minutes, not too bad. And it's $10 to camp overnight, plus an additional $10 if you're going to use hookups. And there's an overflow parking, you still have to pay $10. Or you can pay to get the pass, which is $200, and it covers camping, entry fees, and boating fees, which is completely worth it if you plan on visiting a lot of state parks over the summer and you want to use some of the amenities. This little picnic area has several tables under some shade, lots of areas to barbecue, nice little picnic area. No camping right here, but there's plenty of hiking trails in the slot canyons, which would be a fun activity. This is a great place to stop if you're heading up to 93. Good boy. Check out the inside of this CCC cabin. It's open for us to see, I think. Yep. Let's go check out the inside. From the outside, it looks like it's 2 rooms. There's 2 entrances. This is their view. Let's head on to the inside. Brucey, come on, this way. Brucey already cheated and scoped it out, so he's kind of done with it. Look at the roof. It's made out of sticks, branches. I think this was a toilet, not a cabin. Funny. Cool. Well, since I said there were 2 sides, we have to check out the other toilet too. I did a time lapse of an outhouse. Awesome. That'll be a great time lapse. The poo time lapse. Okay. Alright, we're going into the second side. Come on, Bruce, this way. Same thing. except for the hole is exposed and there's like creatures in there. So pristine note. Looks like people have used it even though the restroom's nearby. This is the view from this one. Not a bad place to take a poo. Alright. No wonder those vents were up there. I was wondering what those were. That's so funny. Here is the Miller Overlook, I believe. So you can drive from Highway 93 and also have a picnic up there on that overlook and not pay to get into the park. You can look at it from the sky. Or from above, not from the sky. Now, if you're a photographer, an amateur photographer, cell phone photographer, boy, this is a great place for photo opportunities. This sunset is so beautiful, and the evening time is just pretty awesome with the colors of the dirt. It's like pastel with the sky. Even the clouds, which I've been angry at for days, even they look good here. So lots of kids camping in the campground, lots of dogs, and it is a really nice place to camp. It's perfect for families, and I'm kind of glad I'm in the overflow area, even though I do have the pass. But if I didn't have the pass, I probably wouldn't pay $10 to camp in the overflow, because you can camp on BLM land pretty close by for free. The only reason why you would probably camp here is for the hiking trails, and you can do that during the day and then just go find your BLM site and go camp. Alright, after a long day of driving, I'm ready to watch some YouTube. I've got full service. I drove about 400 miles today, so this Cathedral Canyon overflow parking is nice. It was nice to have a shower. It's the only bummer is you can't just go pee outside of your rig. You gotta actually use the bathroom. So yeah, I'm super cozy in here. I've got the bed and perfect way to camp. I do love tent camping, and I will be doing more of that here later. But for right now, this is kind of nice. And I even have my windows aren't down anymore, but I have screens now, so I can leave my windows down when it's warmer, and I can be a little bit closer to nature, which is great. So alright, I'm gonna head to bed, and I'm gonna try to wake up for a night lapse tonight, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Alright, good night. Alright, we are going to head on out of here, but I'm going to give you a little tour of the campground so you can decide for yourself whether you want to come stay here. The overflow is just at the end of this little loop, and you just park on the dirt. And I don't think that, if I didn't have the pass, I probably wouldn't have stayed here, but $10 for parking in the dirt is okay, and you get to use the amenities, to use the bathroom and stuff like that. But you could also get a campsite. There was one more campsite that was open, and it's being taken right now. So, and that was on a Thursday, and it's warming up, so people are getting ready to just enjoy the outdoors. So keep that in mind when you want to stay at these places. You might have to come on a weekday if you want a spot. Send someone early. And remember the rules. It's per vehicle. So, yeah. That was the thing with the Nevada State Parks. It's per vehicle. So if you're sharing a site, it's really with another person, say it's another car, it's actually $20 a night. And that's without the hookups. So if you have the hookups, yeah. So I don't think you pay extra for the hookups per vehicle, because I don't know, there'd only be a way for one vehicle to hook up to the hookups. So, all right, let's go take a little tour of this campground. This over here is the group site where I'm guessing you can camp or picnic. Is an overflow tent spot without a hookup. It looks pretty nice. Those people were smart. They got here early. And let's go take a drive through the campground. Lots of hookup sites. Complimentary wood where you just leave a donation for fires, which is really neat. Lots of hookup sites. Not all of them are hookup sites though. I like seeing everybody's setup. There's a site open. No. And that's it for this side of the campground. Okay, so the wood, they give you complimentary wood where you just leave a donation because they don't want you bringing wood from other trees or other species of tree here. Say it might have a disease and you leave some wood behind. Somehow, I don't know, somehow it can harm the other trees. So that's just something to keep in mind. You don't need to bring your own wood, but come on, just don't hog all of it. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys the handicap sites. The handicap sites are both hookups. So they're located right next to the restroom and the grassy area where the group area was. And it's nice because you can just pull around. Sorry, my windshield's dirty. You can just pull around in this site. You don't even have to back up. And your hookups are over here. And each site has a barbecue and a fire pit. But the barbecue is a charcoal barbecue. If you pay attention to anything that is a fire restriction, lots of times when there are fire restrictions, you're not allowed to use charcoal. So that's something to keep in mind. Don't always count on using these charcoal barbecues because if there's a fire restriction, most of the time you're not going to be able to use them. You will, most of the time you can use propane though as your barbecue source or your fire heat source. So let's go take a little hike through the Slot Canyon. It's going to be really cold in there, but I'll take you a little bit of the ways and then we are going to head on down the road. So I'm at the fee station for the Cathedral Gorge State Park. I think I called it Cathedral Canyon in a few parts of this video. I hope I didn't, but it's Cathedral Gorge. And I'm gonna turn you around so you can see what's going on here. All right, so you got the fee station, and if you have a passport book, I have one and I'll put a picture up, you can come here and you can get your little stamp right there, and if you get 15 stamps, you get a free year-round pass. All right, so let's go on our little hike of the Slot Canyons. Like I said, I'm not gonna go very far. It's cold. I've been on this road trip doing the loneliest highway, which was Highway 50. It goes across the entire state of Nevada at the big portion, at the fat portion. And it snowed the entire time. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm just tired of being cold. I'm ready for warmer weather. I'm ready to go back to the 100-degree heat in Las Vegas. But let's go check out some of these Slot Canyons. They're definitely worth checking out, and I want to show you guys what they're all about. It's like walking in a sandcastle. That's how I will describe it. It's pretty magical. And it's not like those slot canyons that you might be used to in Zion. They're a little bit different. Come on, this way, Brucey. Come on. Come on. Getting a little bit more narrow. And this is why you keep your dog on a leash. Brucey, come back. Brucey, no. I can't fit back there. Come on. This slot canyon is pretty cool. Go, Bruce. Bruce can barely fit through some of the bottom parts, but I can step over. Alright. Come on, Brucey. Let's go out. Go. That was the part he had trouble with. This little tiny part. Back into the sun. Let's go do one more. I know that this one over here goes pretty far. This one's pretty open in the beginning. Which way are we gonna go, Brucey? You pick the way. I don't know if I can get back there. Brucey, come here. I don't know what's in there. There's a little cave in here. Nice. Come on. Go, baby. Go, Brucey. You lead the way. Go. Looks like some of it's falling apart. That might be something you want to watch out for. If it's raining, probably wouldn't want to be in here. Brucey, wait. way, baby. Come on, we're going home. Go out. Go that way. Nope, this way. No, baby, come on. Come on. Brucey, come. Well, I wanted to take a video or a time lapse of this water tower last night, but it was so cloudy when I woke up at 12:30 to do the time lapse. I didn't think it would be worth it. The clouds are mostly gone today, of course. This is where I'm going to end the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I didn't do a lot of normal camping stuff. Mainly because, I don't know, this was kind of my relaxation night that I had here after spending 5 days on the road in the wind and the cold and the rain. I just wanted to relax. I didn't want to do too much, so I didn't really make any meals. I just snacked, and I haven't even made coffee yet. I'm going to make that right now before I head on out. But if you enjoyed the video, please let me know. I hope you learned something about Cathedral Gorge. I hope that it makes you want to stay here and camp one night, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe there's too many people for you. The overflow is a pretty good spot, but like I said, I wouldn't pay for it if I had the pass, if I didn't have the pass, just because you could camp on BLM land nearby and then make the drive over here and explore the slot canyons if you really wanted to. And this is only like a day thing. Like, I mean, I guess if you had multiple days, it would be okay, but there's a lot to do in this area, so. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys check out the blog for this. It's on outandaboutwithdiane.com, and that's where all of your information will be. Alright, I will see you in the next video. Bye! Say bye, Brucey. Say bye. Bye. Hope you have a nice time.